I'm gonna learn the greatest pop song of all time. The Pixies, Here Comes Your Man. I've learned the chords from a live performance on YouTube, and I must admit I've just run through them. I'm nearly crying there, like, you know. It's just so good. It's just so good. It's such a good song, like. It's the greatest pop song ever written, you know. What an absolute genius. I know Bowie said that, like, as well, didn't he? Pixies were his favourite band, like. But I'm gonna have to change the key to fit my voice. It's just gonna come down a couple of notches. But just such a work of art, genius, man. So I'm just gonna run through it. So I've just stuck the camera on just to sort of see my reaction, see if I start fucking crying. What I've done is I've brought the live version on YouTube into the multi-track, the Boss BR800 here. I'm going to use it as a backdrop, as a template, because it's got obviously it's live and it's got a great energy. I haven't compared it with the legendary, you know, studio version. If it's faster or slower, this version, it doesn't matter. I just think it sounds excellent. You can, you know, I mean, you could play it backwards, it would still be the greatest pop song of all time. What I'll be doing next, I'll put it on my Zoom 234 here, put a drum track down to this template, and then I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do, instead of playing electric guitar in a live performance, I'm just going to bash away on my little vintage Viator travel acoustic and sing at the same time, just to give the BR800 here a little run out, you know. I don't think I've done a live performance with a full backing where it's been acoustic and a vocal. I'm still relearning the BR800 here, like I've said, or I don't know if I've said yet in videos, but I certainly will be saying in videos about the history with me with the BR800, this being the second one. The first one I sold, you know, it was definitely not right, the first one I had. But having said that, there is definitely a lot of learning I've done over the last few years about recording in this sort of environment. So, you know, I think I think I'm going to be able to get some really good results out of the BR800 here. And every song I do is really just me. It's just me experimenting with the machine, trying to get the best out of it, learning it. So, you know, when this is finished, there'll be lots of things about the production and that I've done to this song I'll be able to improve on for the next one. But obviously this, like everything I do, has to get a good standard, or else I wouldn't put it up on YouTube or on the internet. So it has to be okay, like. Thank you very much, thank you. Let's get down to it. I need to get the drums set up. So with the BR800, you have to go to menu, input select, and I've got the drum machine going into inputs 1 and 2, So what I do is, I mean, in future videos I'll put a camera so it can be seeing what I'm doing here, like. But this is just, I've got other things on my mind here. You know, I'm relearning this multi-track recorder at the moment, so I've got to be fully concentrated on this rather than video, you know. So there, look, input 1 and 2 stereo record. So I'm going to click on them two, 1 and 2, bring them up. I'll put these up at 12 o'clock. Right. Now you've got to watch that with the BR800. You don't want, when you record in drum machine, you don't want any, this is CM fat EQ, you don't want any compressions. I wouldn't anyway. I mean, you can do what you want, but that's just going to over compress the drums. I don't need the rhythm, playing any rhythm in the background, because I'm going to play it to the real drums template, so that can be switched off. So now that probably needs to be up. Are we going to get volume? There we're done. So the record level is on 12 o'clock as well. I'll look at the... It sounds sweet, you know. I think I may just take it down a smidge. It's just a bit... Actually, I'm just gonna... It's amazing, that tiny little smidge just seems to... You bang on it. There's nothing lightening up. There's no little warning lights going up. So that'll probably be fine. So what I would do is play the song and do my finger drumming. Probably play the whole thing, and then just so I get a good feel. I'll run through it a few times. And the drummer from the Pixies, like he's an absolute legend. Like he's amazing. Like so the timing all the way through this song is going to be live, where you can hear it in the live performance, just remarkable. Like he is such a really good drummer. And anyway, I could have googled his name and I would have knew what I was talking. It would have looked like I knew what I was talking about. Energized is a fantastic drummer. So we're going to go back, and I'm just going to run through this as an example, and then I'm going to have to switch everything off and get on with it. Now it's going to be a bit tricky because the drums seem to be a bit quiet there in the background, so I'll have to get that blasting so I can hear the drums. I think I'm going to use on the Zoom 234, it's like a wide stereo. It's a poppy sound, it's a clean sound. It's not the live sort of sound, obviously. It would be more of a studio version drum sound. See, that'll dictate how the overall song will go production wise. You know, the drum sound, if it's a live drum sound you pick on any drum machine, that's gonna, all the other your mind, your brain, the instrumentation will all follow that sound, like the drums, like. So that's a decision. I know I've used that song pattern 31 on other stuff, and I started to use it a bit, like, because I liked it. I try not to use it really because it's nice, you know, because you've got a lot of other sounds here, but I think it's gonna work for the greatest pop song of all time, like, with an acoustic guitar in. I think I'm just gonna do that, and obviously as I do it, my version, it's gonna It's going to follow that drum sound and it's going to become its own thing. I think what I'll do is do that bass guitar and the live performance of us playing, and I think we'll just leave it there. This is an amazing song. It's a remarkable song. I'll do it my own way. If you do things your own way, it's you, which is great. You're giving the songwriter, the band, the people who created the song, they would like to hear different versions of their song. You know, they don't want to hear you trying to copy them. You know, as creative people, they would want to hear your take on it. Not all the time. Sometimes it's nice to do complete copies of a song. You know, sometimes people just want to be able to do that. That's fair enough. But I would imagine most songwriters, most bands would like to hear something different. You know, obviously the strongest one would be "Tambourine Man" by the Byrds, the Bob Dylan song. You know, that's what Bob Dylan wanted to hear. That he wanted to hear his songs done in a completely different way. Because, you know, it was bringing in a lot of money as well, wasn't it, back in the day. But it was just nice. It shows the ability of the person, and everybody's got ability to put their own stamp on something. So this is going to be my take on a brilliant song. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Do all that, helps us out greatly. And see you in the next video. All the best.
Outside there's a